Hey YouTube, this is Jen, your Pudgy Picker, here with your Monday room tour. Today we're doing the kitchen. Um, I want to preface this video first by saying that we are renting, and this is an older house, so I understand that what you're about to see is not from HGTV. It's not fancy. I'm just showing you how I am managing to decorate and live on the cheap. So I understand if you don't like it or if there's, it's outdated. I completely understand. I just wanted to preface the video by that I'm not showing you my grand kitchen and it cost $1,000,000 to do. We are renters, as I've said before, and with the landlord's help, we've replaced a few things, but there are some features in this kitchen that are really cool and I want you to see them. So first off, I'd say this kitchen is like a galley style, and it is an eat-in kitchen, which is nice because I didn't have that in my last house. We had, the dining room was essentially attached to the kitchen. So yeah, I think we eat more, way more in here than we ever have. So we don't even use the dining room essentially. Let me show you some features of the kitchen. I have this little cart that I got from my potatoes and onions. Paid probably $5 at garage sale for that. Colanders, you know me and colanders. This one was $1. It is the like the ceramic ware, the splatter or whatever design they call that. Keep our tomatoes and my bananas, which are getting freckles. I gotta eat those. Had the butcher block forever. Funny enough, this particular knife I bought at a garage sale for $1, and it is like the best paring knife I have ever owned. Funny how stuff like that works, huh? A little spoon rest, that was in a previous video. I think paid 50 cents for that. Tea kettle had forever. You'll notice I got this cake stand. I've been looking for one forever. I got it, I think, in December. It's in one of my previous videos. But my husband and I are eating better, and we don't buy pastries, we don't make cakes, we don't make brownies, we don't do cookies that much anymore at all. So I'm probably going to sell that at my antique booth. The funny thing is, when you buy something, if you didn't pay a ton of money on it, you don't feel bad reselling it. So I maybe paid $5 for that, $4 or $5. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the video again. I never remember that stuff. We have a cooktop, which is something I've never had. Always had a stove. The nice thing about a cooktop is this one does have 5 burners, and also the space below is open. So it's the inside of the cabinets are really neat. Like this one has the 2 pull-out drawers, which is really cool. So you get the maximum amount of space. We have some pots in there that are very tall that we do soup and such, and I had a hard time fitting them anywhere before. I think I had them like stored away. Also, this cabinet has the divided places, so you can put your muffin tins and cutting boards and cookie sheets and that type of thing. So that is a big bonus too, because that's another odd thing you don't know. You stack them up, they're hard to dig around in. So that is another feature I do enjoy in this house. I got my utensils in this pot. You could use a clay pot. There's so many different things you could find at like a thrift store at a garage sale. I think I only paid $1 or $2 for that. And it was green, so it matched my kitchen. You know, if you don't have the money to redo your kitchen, or you're renting like we do, embrace the color scheme. Go with it. I know it sounds silly. We have an avocado sink. That's okay. The sink is clean and it looks presentable, and I matched my rugs with it. So, you know what? You can give yourself a lot of mental anguish by complaining in your mind that you don't have things update and everything isn't pretty and special and clean and looks like it's out of a magazine, but you don't need that stuff. That's, I think, what I want to impress with all these room tours that I'm doing. It's funny, this morning it was like the sun was shining and now it's like raining and trying to storm. I got this cute little elephant planter, which I have some bamboo in it. He was only $1 or $2. The Bluebird of Happiness, the bigger one, my mother gave me a while ago. See, Mom, I still have it. I found a baby one for 50 cents at a garage sale, so I got Mom, and that little one's me then, I guess, huh? Potted plant, paid 50 cents. I think my sister gave me the cutting, so that was free. Got this cute little wine bottle holder. Holds 2 bottles and it's got the fake grapes on it. This is one of those items I got and I thought, maybe I should sell it. Nah, I'll keep it for a while. And I've had it for a couple of years now. But that was only $1 or $2. Like my little scrubby holder, you know, that was maybe a quarter, 50 cents somewhere. We did replace the faucet because it does have the sprayer, which I like very much. And we have a bigger sink, plus we have the, what do you call it, food disposal, which is nice. I have so much more cabinet space in this house than I did in my old house. I mean, it's amazing. If we ever do move, when and if, I can't imagine having to squeeze into a smaller space. It's not going to be fun. And on this side of the kitchen, this is really interesting because this would have been dead space. Behind here, I believe, is the chimney. And instead of just making this a wall, they really utilized the space. And this cabinet is probably only this deep. And this one I think is even a little bit more narrow, not as deep at all. But I keep all my canned stuff in here. And up here is where all my spices are. So they made a really good use of the space, which is really cool. So whoever thought of this was thinking ahead. So that's a nice space. And then on this side where the chimney isn't, these are very deep. Now this is one of those where you think, oh my goodness, how in the world would you reach back there? But this is one of the other features I love about this. Look, they pull out. So it's nice. I got all the space. The only one that doesn't is the top one. And up there I keep my Ziploc bags and garbage bags, and then I have extra ones stuffed away in the back. But isn't that cool? I mean, to pull that out. So those are really nice. Something else I've never had in a house, but now that I have it, it would be hard to go back to one oven. 2 ovens. Really cool. It's nice to have one to cook in, or if you got 2 things going that are different temperatures, or if you want to warm something in one and cook in the other. It's excellent. It's really neat. So I do enjoy those very much. The fridge we bought, and when we brought it in, our landlord, the one that was here, was pretty old, I guess. And he went ahead and took it. I guess he was going to use it for an extra. But we had to buy this one because our old one would never fit in the door. This is an older house, and the doorway had, our landlord told us, you're going to have to measure because not every fridge will fit in. Because older houses had smaller fridges, and now that you know how big fridges can be. So this one is the one we chose. I really, really like having the freezer on the bottom, because you don't get in the freezer as much as you do the fridge part. So I've owned ones where it had the freezer on top, and I've owned this one with the freezer on the bottom, and we owned a side-by-side. And this I like the best. We do have a large freezer in our garage, but this is nice for incidentals. And like I said, you pull it out and then it has a tray you pull out. So it's got lots of storage room, and when you open this up, you don't have to, you know, bend over and, you know, dig around. Everything's at eye level, which is nice. Back to this side, paper towel holder, $1, garage sale. The cursed coffee pot, there's a story. When we moved 2 years ago, I had the coffee pot in the back of my car, and as soon as I opened the hatch on the car, it fell out and shattered into a million pieces in the driveway. Yeah, I know, my daughter's still mad. She liked that coffee pot. She's the only one that drinks coffee, so, you know. Yeah, I know. It was a timer one, and she liked that. This is just a flip switch. Well, then we replaced it, and then about 6 months after that, my husband came in and sat something on the counter and pushed it back and turned on the pot with nothing in it, and it busted. It smoked. So we're on number 3, and I'm like, she's like, buy one with a timer, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know how much those are? Do you know how much we're gonna end up killing this one? So of course this is the cheapy cheap one, and it'll last forever. It's a Mr. Coffee. It does the job. This I got a couple years ago at a country living fair thing they had in Columbus. And it is like an old glass jar, like an apothecary type with the metal lid. And I keep my corks in it. I collect them wherever I go. I have not drank all these, please. I'm not a lush. But whenever we go somewhere and I see people are opening bottles, I'm like, do you have any corks I can have? So maybe half of these are mine from over the years. And I love this one. It says, put a cork in it. Got this cute little metal bin that has my pens and paper in it from the dollar store. So, you know, got to keep that close to the phone. I happen to have Fels naphtha. I have to shred those up because I'm making laundry soap, and I would like to do a video in the future on that too. If you look down here, you will remember this scrap carpet and the 2 bowls for my doggie. And I think I paid $1 for the carpet, and the bowls were probably $4 or $5 for the 2 of them. Really nice ones, actually. So that's her little spot there. The rugs, I don't know if you have Gabriel Brothers in your area. They are the cheapest place to get rugs. I have 3 of these matching rugs, and I got them pretty cheaply at Gabriel Brothers. Shake them out all the time, and then when they get a little gross, I throw them in the washing machine. Yes, I'm one of those that puts them in a washing machine. And when the backing gets tired and starts falling off after about maybe 10 or 12 washes, I replace them. So, you know, that's the story of those anyway. And this is where Pixel comes in and out. So I have a towel actually under her bed. So like now it's raining. If she goes out, we can grab that towel under there and dry her off real quick and dry her feet off. Got this TV, I think it was $10 or it was free. And the cabinet was, or the countertop was already there, which is really nice. So it doesn't take up any other space, which is good. Another design feature I would not choose, but it does the job. And it is over our table I bought on Craigslist. It matches really well, and it was only $60. So really like it a lot. We had one in here that the landlord had left for us and said, use it if you want. And eventually the chairs were very old and falling apart. So we got these. $60. It was a table and 4 chairs. My husband likes the old chairs from the other one, so I have the other chair upstairs I use at my sewing desk. So it was a table and 4 chairs. So $60, couldn't beat that. And then I spent maybe $15 and went to Lowe's and got little rubber feet for the chairs. They're the real heavy metal, like a pipe kind of bottom, and they would have scratched up the floor. So a small investment to make sure that the floor didn't get beat up. Another colander, you remember this one? I think the lady begged me to take it. It was like $4 or $5, and I think she finally said, here, take it for $1. So we keep our apples in there. Corner table, our landlord left, said, use it. There's Pixel's food bin, and then I have a stereo so Kaylin can rock out while she's cleaning the kitchen. And I have this old little jar that my husband puts his change in at the end of the day. So that's nice. I have this shelf that my father made years ago. Had it hanging in my old kitchen and brought it with me. I have an old clock up there. It does not work. I bought it at a garage sale. I think I'm going to put it on Craigslist for free. See if someone wants to tinker with it. Candle. And I love my signs. If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. No true words were ever spoken. And that one says family. And then on my fridge I have a thing to keep notes. Keep my grocery list. And then I have, there's Kay, and then she had long hair. And there's me and my mama. So that was only a couple bucks. I've had it forever. I think I bought some magnetic strips to actually put it on the side of the fridge because I didn't want to hang it on the wall. So This is the non-glamour side of my kitchen. Recycling bin, and we have a garbage can with a lid because somebody named Pixel likes to dig in the trash. So we have to keep a lidded garbage can. But that's it. That's all I have. I hope you enjoyed my room tour. I did want to tell one more story about this kitchen. We moved into this kitchen 2 years ago, and there's this light over where our glass cabinet is and my microwave. And we've been here 2.5 years. We have still not found the switch for this light. We have never turned this light out. We don't know where the switch is.
You haven't had to change the light bulb once either.
Yeah, and the light bulbs lasted forever, so it's weird. So it's like a night light when all the lights are off, and when you go to bed, it's nice to have this on. But yeah, it's one of those things. Even the landlord goes, I have no idea where that switch is. Anyway, so I know that this is not a segment that would be HGTV worthy, but my house is clean, it's comfortable, it's homey, and it's where my family is. And that's all that matters. And just showing you that you don't have to have a kitchen or a house out of a magazine to be happy. And you can live on a budget and you can be happy. It's a mindset. So I'll show you, let's see, you know me, simplify. I have that in every room. Oh, I forgot to show my key ring. It's a frog. But this is the look I'm going for in my home and in my kitchen. And it's probably hard to read, but it says, take a deep breath, your home now. And that's the feeling I want in my home. So, hope you enjoyed this tour. Leave a comment below. Please be kind. I understand if you don't like it or it's not your taste. It's not necessarily my taste either. But I am happy because this is my home and this is where my family is. So until next time, I'll have a haul for you probably next video. So until then, happy picking. Bye!